So you need to make sure your script has a tight, easy to follow structure. Let's break it down into 4 key parts: the opening, the body, the call to action, and the outro. Number 1, the opening. This is your moment to grab your audience attention in the first few seconds. You want something punchy, a hook that makes listeners think, hey, I really need to hear more of that. Skip the long intros, hit them with a surprising fact, a bold question, or a teaser about what's coming up. So, for example, want to grow your podcast in 2025? I'm sharing the exact strategy that got my show to the top of the charts. Or maybe you could use something like this. Did you know 70% of people quit listening after 10 minutes? Let's make sure that doesn't happen here. Number 2. The body, the main content of your script. This is where you deliver the value. But it's not just about the structure. Don't just talk on and on and on. Break it into clear, digestible sections. Think about your content in chunks. 1 point, 1 topic at a time. Keep it short, clear, and focused. Quick tip: use mini hooks to transition between sections. Phrases like, now let's dive into, or here's the next thing you need to know. These keep the energy up and guide your audience through the flow. Number 3, the call to action, also known as CTA. Don't skip this step. Every great script needs a CTA. What do you actually want your audience to do after they hear your episode? Subscribe, maybe share, check out your website, ask them directly, but make sure it feels natural. Don't just throw it in at the end with no real thoughts. So here's a good example of a CTA. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to hit subscribe so that you never miss an update. Or maybe you can use something like this. Want more tips like this? Visit our website for exclusive content. And if you're live, you can actually make your CTA even more interactive. With Radio.co, you can integrate live listener calls, feedback, and polls right into your broadcast for more engagement. Number 4, the outro. This is your chance to leave a strong impression, so make it count. Thank your listeners, tease what's coming up next, and of course reinforce your CTA. But here's the trick: keep it short, energetic, and clear. So here's an example of a really good outro. That's all for today. Share this episode with a friend and catch us next week for more insights. Editing for impact. The editing stage is as important as the script writing itself. A great script is only half the battle. It's all about editing for impact, removing any filler words, tighten up awkward phrasing, and make sure every line serves the story. A pro tip: practice your script out loud before recording. You'll catch where things feel clunky and it'll help you deliver with more energy.